Document your accomplishments. Well, here's the reality of it is if I said, okay, write down or list for me right now 10 things that you've done in the last year, you might come up with two or three. You might come up with the big ones, but you don't recognize and remember everything. Um, I know, for example, I would go into organizations and I would always have a 100-day plan, and there were things that I want to do. In my first 100 days, I would assess the organization, assess the culture, assess the people working there, do a full assessment. I would have a list of things that I want to do. And then every year I go back and assess other things that need to continue to improve. Um, but if you ask me right now, well, what are the things that you accomplished? I can say, well, I raised wages and I created fairness and equity, but I can't go into those specific things. But when people at the time would look at the things that were accomplished, they were incredibly impressed because they're saying, how could one person do all of those things? Now, I will say that I didn't do them all alone. I did them as a team, but I was facilitating the movement of these things. And so you want to always be able to articulate your value. And we all know what our value is internally, but unfortunately, when you're in a work situation, knowing what your value is internally isn't going to help you as much as knowing what your value is in terms of what you deliver and being able to articulate that clearly. So it's best to document those,